It's really a case of copycat Kate. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. I hope you're well today. Shall we have a wave? Yes, I think we should. Why not? Seriously, I hope you're keeping well. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, one and all brand new subscribers. We just keep rising. As I said previously, really, really chuffed. It's really kind of so sweet of you all to join me so regularly. As I know, we're all very busy. And as I say, I like to talk to each and every one. We're a big family, you know. That's how I like to see it. Honestly, I've learned so much from starting this channel because you just get so much information about people who've worked in places or been to places or met people, and you think, wow, you know, how exciting. And that's all really down to the internet, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, yes. I know you think you haven't waved yet, Neil. I must tell you a funny thing, by the way, as well. I was waving to you the other day, and this woman came past and she said, you know, they can't see you, you know, in the camera. I said, they can. So she walked off wondering, what was I doing? You know, that sort of, you've got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to cheer yourself up. Have a wave, you see. Somebody's watching now, they think, who's that daft apis there waving to himself on a camera? Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. On a more serious note, you know, very quickly the coronation now becomes historical, becomes a memory, doesn't it? You know, fascinating, as I say, brilliant, brilliant, I thought, literally for London, for the world, for the Commonwealth. And thank you, one and all senior royals. You did a sterling job. Must have been an incredibly long day. And now, all thanks to this particular video, we get to see behind the scenes. Now, it's interesting, isn't it? Because William and Catherine, as I told you before, are the digital monarchy. You know, they realize point blank that the world is now all about digital worlds. You know, you have to let people in, you have to reveal more. And I think more than ever, with William and Catherine, you see a more relaxed monarchy. They understand about working towards the camera, explaining directly to the camera, and letting the camera see what they're getting up to. Some say good and bad. They released this spectacular behind the scenes video, which shows even glimpses of them in their home in Kensington, getting ready ahead for the coronation. I think it's fascinating. It will become an historical film because it's a moment captured on celluloid, isn't it? But as ever, there's the naysayers who basically say that William and Catherine are now simply copying Harry and Meghan. And what truly is the difference between their video and, of course, the Netflix docuseries that Harry and Meghan put out? Well, I don't really need to explain that too much, do I? This particular short video is basically an historical fact about what goes on behind the scenes. And, of course, their children, Louis, Charlotte, and George, on such a big day. Of course, the distractors are saying, well, it is one rule for one and one for another. I don't really believe this. As I've said in the intro, it's about pushing forward, making sure the monarchy is accessible. What Harry and Meghan did was make it inaccessible by simply trampling all over their history and accusing many of untruths. But of course, it's their truth. Now, I'd love to know, seriously, because this is what the channel's about. Do you believe that Catherine and William are going down the wrong route by showing too much of themselves on digital media like this? Or do you think it's a good idea? And more importantly as ever, is it really a case of copycat Kate? Should they be doing the same thing or similar thing to, of course, Harry and Meghan? Should it still be reserved? Or do you quite like these peek behind the scenes? You know my feelings. As ever, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.